Oh, welcome back to my channel. Well, I thought I'd make Hot Pockets today, my version of Hot Pockets. And I'm so glad y'all just wanted to come along with me and make them with me. I love making anything with homemade bread. I just love it. Okay, I have 2 cups of very warm water, a half a cup of sugar, and I have a tablespoon of yeast. I hope y'all are doing good this morning, and I'm just so glad y'all decided to stop by and hang out with me. Alright, this needs to bloom, and it will take, a good 5-6 minutes. Okay, our yeast has bloomed. I want y'all to look at that beautiful yeast. Alright. We're going to put 6 cups of flour. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5, and here is 6. And 2 teaspoons of salt and 1/4 cup of oil. Any kind of oil you want. Alright. I'm going to let this mix. It'll take a few minutes. I got up this morning and it was 50 degrees and I thought, well, I'll take it. I am not ready for summer. I like the cool weather. Alright. Alright, so I don't want to go over the speed of 2 because you take a chance of burning up your yeast. Alright, I'm going to let this knead for 10 minutes. This has kneaded for 10 minutes. And your dough's going to be sticky, and that's what you want. And even though I've kneaded it for 10 minutes, I'm going to knead it just a few more minutes here on the counter. Okay. I don't think it's probably necessary, but it's just something I like to do. Okay. I just like to just knead it just a few more minutes. Alright. Now look at that dough when I mash on it, and it just pops right back up. Alright, I'm going to put it, I grease this bowl, and I'm going to turn it around and around. And I'm going to let this rise until double. It's probably going to take about an hour. Look at our bread. Isn't that pretty how it's risen? Alright. Alright, I'm going to start making our Hot Pockets. I don't want to make them too big because this dough rises really, really good. So I kind of don't want to make them real big. Let me get my little rolling pin out here. think just about an egg size of a dough would be plenty. Alright, and then I'm just going to pull it up this way, turn it over, and just make a little ball. This will make quite a few. And these freeze wonderful. I like to keep these made. Just to grab one to go to work or whatever you need to do, and you've got one, just heat it up and it's ready to go. Alright. Okay, see, there you go. Alright, I'm going to get these made. I'll be right back. I was going to show you, you can get creative. I made one like a fried pie. I made one like a little calzone. And then these, I just like the little round ones. I just get this dough and I just roll out 2 pieces of dough, and I try to get it pretty close to the same size. And I try to get it pretty thin. Alright, and then just put it on top and mash it down. And then I just crinkle it up like this, kind of like a calzone. You can just get creative and make them however you want to make them. See, it just any way you want to do it. I don't know why I like the little round balls. I guess because they're not as big and they're just easier to handle. I think that's why I like them better. And I've got pepperoni that I had this that was diced up, and then I have some in the round circles, and I think I like the chopped up better, which I could chop them up too. So, alright, I've got enough to, I can probably do 3 or, yeah, about 3 more. My preference is I like a lot of sauce. But the only bad thing with that, if you get too much sauce, then it wants to run out. And I just pinch it shut like that and then make it into a ball. Okay, let me see, I may have to get another pan for these. I'll get one more. See, I got a little bit too heavy with the sauce there, and it's wanting to run out. Okay. Alright, I got enough for 2 more. I'll get these. I got 2 pans made. I made the one in the shape of a fried pie and 2 in the shape of little calzones. And then I just prefer these little balls. They're to me they're a good 4 or 5 bites, and they're just good to grab and take off and go. Alright, I'm going to let these rise. right, these have risen, and I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Now this is why I don't like to make the calzone looking ones in the fried pies. They just get too big. Or I think they're too big to grab and go to work or whatever. Alright, I'm going to bake these real quick. Y'all look at these. Don't these look good? Let me get my other mitten. Don't those look good? Oh goodness, we're going to have to try one. Oh. See, look at that. Okay, I'm going to cut it and show you what it looks like. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh, goodness. Well, let's try us a bite. We've got to try a bite. Oh. Oh, God. That is so good. And this is why I like to make them round, because you can just pick them up and go. That is good. Thank you for making my version of Hot Pockets. And if you would, like and subscribe, and until the next video.